Good Tuesday morning. What's the old song, You Got a Friend in Me? Remember that song?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, people watching, I'm sure do. I got a friend in Alan Valenzuela. He's here this morning from Alliance Physical Therapy. You know it's kind of chilly out here. Alan's in shorts, and he has been kind enough to entertain me, talking to me for quite a while before the show has gotten started, and you haven't left yet. You stuck around to talk about hamstring concerns.
You know I'm here. I'm your wingman.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk today about hamstrings. Anybody who's ever had a hamstring injury knows that is nothing to sneeze at. It can debilitate you pretty quickly.
So obviously this is going to be 3 movements we're going to show that can be done at home with a Swiss ball for hamstrings, but not really doing it for a hamstring injury. But you could use these to strengthen your hamstrings. I just wasn't thinking that way.
So why are you doing it? Why are we
Because
showing
we talked about on the show a lot that one of the number one problems that people experience is low back pain.
Yeah.
And pelvic issues and hip pain. So good, strong hamstrings help with stabilizing your pelvis and supporting your lumbar spine for low back pain. These movements, when you see them, you'll see they also do core strengthening. So they go a long way towards giving that support that you need in your core for low back pain.
Okay, so this is good for any age, right?
As long as you're able to do it, obviously.
Okay.
Because it's going to be honestly, I have patients do this, but I don't do this myself.
Okay.
These are great exercises. I do a full workout, so this wouldn't be a part of my routine. So I tried it myself a little bit. It's pretty tough.
Okay.
So
you want to put yourself to the test?
Here we go.
Okay. I'll share the microphone with you. Here, let me have your mic.
Okay.
Okay. I'll hold it for you in case you need to talk. Okay. All right, so what are you going to do?
All right. First one we're going to do is pretty simple.
Okay.
So all we're going to do is something as simple as just rolling the ball towards yourself with your heels. And as you do it, you put a little pressure on the ball. And you will feel that immediately in your hamstrings. And so when you're doing these exercises, this one would be the one I would do first before any of them, because even for somebody like me, I can feel my hamstrings start to pull. So it doesn't take a whole lot to do this activity right here.
Okay, Alan, tell me something. What if let's say you're a runner, okay, and you're not stretching properly? Is it possible that you're going to be working the front of your leg and not the hamstring, therefore you need something like this?
Hamstrings are probably one of the most under-strengthened muscles in the body.
Okay.
Because it's just awkward. It doesn't feel really good to work out.
Right.
So a lot of injuries do come about because we don't do good hamstring strengthening and stretching.
Okay, so there's this one, and you would just do it for as long as you can tolerate it?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to get a little creative here.
Okay.
And we're going to do the same movement, only we're going to lift our hips up off.
Oh,
okay?
No way.
Yeah, so now we're bringing the ball in.
My core hurts just watching you do
of
that.
course, somebody really good at this is going to get way up in here.
Oh my gosh.
And do this movement. And it's intense, and you can see I'm struggling with this.
Yeah.
But once you progress to this level, you will be able to do some really good hamstring strengthening and some core strengthening, as you can see here. Now, to do that again, but without the walking of it, you could also do the bridge, and then instead of walking it,
just
curl
rock
in.
It. Okay.
Curl in.
Okay, so are you a fan of doing things like that? Let's just say 8 times, 3 sets.
I say my rule is listen to your body. Start slow, do whatever you can. Even if it's just a minimal of 5-10 repetitions, and then don't do it again until the next time you decide to work your hamstrings, maybe a day or 2 later, and just build up from there. From there you can do as many sets as you want once you've built good stability in those hamstrings.
You want to sit up?
I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to try one more.
Okay.
So this next one, you're going to go up, and it's now 1 foot. Oh yeah, that's hard. That's not good. Oh.
You've got everybody out there going, he's crazy if he thinks I'm going to do that.
Oh yeah. And I don't even have my hips up. I'm pathetic.
Okay, let's talk about something.
Okay.
Because some people watching may want to benefit from watching you be a masochist today. Other people may have something else that's going on with them, some shoulder pain, you name it. In terms of coming up into the holiday season, does your schedule, I know it's COVID, but does your schedule tend to get busier this time of year, or does it matter?
I hate to keep saying this every time I come on your show, but we are so under schedule, and COVID has just killed us. We're nowhere close to being to where we can't handle people walking. I'll tell you right now, if you're in pain, call our clinic and walk in. We'll take you as a walk-in. We'll get you in because we're that slow. COVID has really slowed us down.
Well, it is the end of the year,
Yeah.
and so many people are going to have a chance now to kind of fulfill their insurance
Requirement, there's deductibles.
Yeah. So you probably only have, 12 to 16 is kind of the norm of physical therapy visits. So you want to get in early, and that way you can maximize the coverage that you do have, which is why you're, what do you call it,
Your self-pay rate?
No,
what are you talking about?
direct access.
Direct access, yeah. So, yeah, and with that being said, if you've already paid your deductible, now's a good time to go get some physical therapy since you've already paid it. Because once January hits, you're starting it all over again.
If you make the minimal investment to get one of these, what do you call it, a Swiss ball?
Swiss ball?
Can you use it for other things too? Like you can do sit-ups on it?
We've had it on, core strengthening, stretching your spine, and we're probably going to do some of that again in some of the episodes coming up.
Okay,
So.
it's always
and
good to
these are
see you.
inexpensive.
Okay, it's always good
Same
to see
here.
you, my friend. If he is willing to get on TV and show what he thinks you should do, but he can't totally do it himself, then you know you can give it a whirl at home. But really the better thing is to try to get some expert advice and hands on you, and that way you know you're doing things correctly.
Absolutely.
You'll find Alliance Physical Therapy, many locations around the viewing area, so it's an 877 number, 703-0011. No Pain PT is your website. NoPainPT.com is the website, and as he said, he's a locally owned business, has been for years and years, very much entrenched in the community, and would love to help you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving to you early.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
We're ready to share in the wonder